problems. Because, oh shit, hang on. That's better. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Well, if you can hear me, say something in chat. Not going to see my video. Well, I'll put it on again because you're so worried. Oh, you fucking people. Hello, hi. Hi. Yeah, it's me. Note the white hat. It's almost as though it almost has a mythic symbolism. So, the story so far. It's the day after Christmas. There's a week between now and New Year's. The hunt is on. There are people who want to find out certain things. Now, I know what some of those things are. For example, they want to find out how to make the shit. They don't know how to make anything. They're morons. They copy people. They follow them, and they do everything as far as technology will allow. One's perception of the universe is only accessible via the senses, the 5 classical senses: touch, taste, sight, scent, and vision. Okay, you have more than 5 senses. For example, some of you should have a sense that you should have been nicer to Jack Star, Koozie, Michael Clifford. Somebody is a dick, okay, and that somebody is the descended afterlife spirit of my dog, Valentina. Now, I have a dog, did not have sex with my dog, in spite of belief to the contrary. I'm going to have sex with my dog because she's going to show up as a girl. She already has. She was dead, and her spirit came and revealed herself to me. But she hadn't died yet, so it was awkward. And when I say dog, my dog can change to other things. Sure, she's a sorcerer's dog, whatever. No, I have an actual dog. Okay, so there's Gavelina, who's not a dog. There's Valentina, who's a dead dog, but she hasn't died yet, and she's currently in 3 places. 2 of which I don't know, 1 of which I could guess, but I won't say. Are we all clear here? Okay. Obviously, I need a dog because I was given one, and just because the DEA and other parties want to find out things, that doesn't mean that they get to take my dog. They brought over a dog once. It was a man with a broken back. So clearly Valentina had been killed. When the animal dies, back and forth, it's not an animal. When Valentina dies, she goes back and forth, male to female. That's because of Luciferian influence. Are y'all paying attention? Okay. One person clicked in. That person's going to be disappointed because they didn't say anything. Oh, they're back. Hi, you're supposed to say something. Now, maybe you don't understand how this works. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Super Serial, I like you. I do. But you're not currently my dog. You're somebody else's dog, or you're doing the bidding of somebody else, which is cool. I guess you could die, and then instead of being trapped in a Luciferian rebirth cycle, you could be my dog again. Oh, you. Hey, why don't you get another fucking heart attack, you fucking child predator? Holy shit. So, okay, I was going to... Oh, 22 now. Wow. That's impressive, Mr. Jew. Hi. Name a journal. Oh, that's Mikey, I think. Okay, so all you guys... Hi, everybody. Everybody who's dead, you can't come alive yet. Somebody's lost access to the gate. And the gate used to empower this place. And the gate is ruled by... I'm going to say a shaman. I don't know which one. Doesn't matter which. Oh, hi. Carter JD. I don't know who that is. Hi. Isaac. Oh, hey, Isaac. That's Jules. That's Jules' original whatever. Jewel and Isaac have a relationship. They better. Padilla. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, okay. So here's what happened. Hi, Jose. It's good to see you. What happened was somebody fucking switched everything right except for the dogs, and one of the dogs was a changeling. So this has caused a lot of problems for damn near everybody, especially me, since I never fucked my dog. I wasn't planning on fucking my dog. I didn't know I needed to fuck a dog. A lot of things that my parents did were not well understood by them at the time. Miller Christina. Oh, cool. Cool, I don't know what 34 means. Bro, you sound 34. Does that mean 7/4 and the 23rd. Okay. Carter, you're promoted. What are you doing? You got to teach me more stuff later because you sound like Donna, but you're not Donna. And if you were, Jesus, this is fucking complicated. My head started to hurt. Anyway, I'm glad there's so many of you. The video that Azrae put up, okay, that's not something I'm going to watch because I'd have to watch it with a person, and I don't know where those people are. I'm not likely to see them anytime soon since Tamara and Allison and Kathleen are, I think, trapped in the same body, which, well, one in each tit, right? Meanwhile, Rubini is pretending to be a Israeli chick in Tel Aviv, and she is. That's the other one. And then Casey and some other placeholder to be named later, probably Deacon, maybe a Steve, I'm not sure. There's this reorganizing at the top levels. When there's one life, that's God. When there's two lives, that's God and the goddess. When there's three, that's also God and the goddess and life. When there's four, that's Alpha Draconian hierarchy, and I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but apparently they're doing, 14 people. Apparently the Alpha Draconian hierarchy consists of 10 idiots in the space between the stars and the moon, which isn't important right now. Hail, Alpha Draco. Look, you're Alpha. That doesn't mean you're smart. I'm smart. You work for me. That's why I have you. You I watch with you. Oh, Donna, honestly, you could take a role as long as you don't mind turning into a dog and not getting sex. You probably do mind that. Anyway, there's an actual these people when you hi everybody listen closely. They're actual people that are created when you do these alchemical transmutations. When you do it just in the wild on a whim when you're in ghost mode. I mean, yeah, you can do that. That's cool, but there has to be a process that's followed, which is not well understood by anybody because it's an Algonquin secret, and I'm not going to tell you Algonquin secrets because I just sent messages to Redenzo, who is Nick guarding Oma, guarding the heart of the Tartars or some shit like that. I'm not sure how to translate all this for puny speech because most of you are not supposed to know any of this. What's going to happen in the future is someone's going to feed me and someone's going to make something the way that the people made it the wrong way because there's things that can be done that are observed that men have watched on their little cameras with their little fucking spook vision shit, and they've learned how to make a version of crystal. It's not crystal. It's not. That secret is not mine to either know or share. Yeah, I bet you're curious. Nah, Crippy a shirt, but I'm girl also. Oh, well then you're not Donna. You're Scott. Hi man. How's your hair? What's faster, how a tree grows or how a tree grows? Okay. Zach, right on. You guys are apparently a new Prince Hall Lodge, which is great because somebody took the ring and did something with it, and whoever did that is fucked because Prince Hall doesn't like that shit. Like for real. Now, I'm glad you brought that up, Zach. That's a good point. Bringing up someone and teaching them how to cook something and then having that person cook something in front of somebody else so that they can teach a false teaching. That's a cool trick. A cooler trick is getting her to still fucking talk to you afterwards, right? Oh, excuse me. Now the whole black-white master servant plantation owner and Negro serf, that has to come to an end sometime. I don't know when, but probably not today because inside the house is a man, and he's not my Negro, but he knows everything they know. And Dark Lord Satan has been released from his prison, is now en route to one of 4 locations. Those of you who listen to this because you're trying to keep the Dark Lord penned will enjoy your scavenger hunt for the next week. I don't know if I was supposed to keep Dark Lord Satan here forever. Oh, hi, Dark Lord. Dark Lord Satan and I are not friends. That's why he's dark. He's my boy. I can't have Satan as my dog, obviously. If anybody's keeping up with this, then we're at 4. 5 is the Matrix. That's 5D reality. Everything that's happening here on this world is duplicated on 4 other worlds. And then there are space Jews. Yeah, space Jews. Reconnect, whatever. Okay, Palladians, hi Palladians. God, you're such assholes. Just because you know warp drive doesn't mean you know frickin' politeness. Add a QA sticker. Best way to start the day. Okay. Actually, I like the Palladians. Oh my God. Look at you. Look at you backtracking time. All right. Well, I wasn't going to go live this long. I have some content to put up. Somebody destroyed my content. They didn't like what I was saying because I was talking to Sweetie, who has no fucking identification at the moment. I think they fucking erased her from the fucking Social Security rolls, which makes sense because everything that hers is mine. And so when I go to Social Security and get money, well, that'll start a cascading chain of events, won't it? Well, that's what you get. Now, I don't know what's happening next door, but I think it's a bunch of unconscious people. To the other, this next door, Shane's over here. Hey, Shane. Shane's a good man. He might be a Wendigo, I'm not sure. To my left is Saul. And apparently Saul and his minions have been trying to encroach upon the property, and they're looking to die. The understudy, and then somebody breaks their leg, and then the understudy comes up. Okay. However many understudies were needed for some roles, they've run out of replacements. So there's nobody else to take the role when somebody moves off. Now what happens when Dark Lord Satan gets to the crystal is he leaves. He leaves. I don't know where he goes, but might be my dick. I don't know. That's Dark Lord Satan's business. And then actual Satan, as you know, hail. I'll tell him to get behind me in a minute. The identity of these elder gods and these gods, and the names of Cthulhu and shit, and everything they did in World of Warcraft with the World of Warcraft with the Sands of Anchorage. There's something to do with the interaction between global Freemasonry and world Jewry and Islam that is messed up, which is why you've got a whole bunch of people swarming the island of Britain, and you've got a queen who left the planet, and her kids left behind are probably wondering, hi, King Charles. I like you. I'm sure he's doing fine, but something has been messed up. Oh, 0 people watching. Great. Something has been messed up on a level that I don't understand, but that's fine. It's not my job to understand it. My job is currently caretaker of this place, and I haven't been paid for some time. That's largely because caretaker can be an unpaid position, and if somebody gets into a deal where they don't have any money, but they're caretaker, well, you can either pay me and I keep doing it, or I can keep doing it and I can make the world a living hell, or 1,000 years of peace and prosperity. I don't know. I have options. If you don't pay me, then the contract breaks. I'm going to relax on that since I'm not high as balls. Oh, I got some weed. I'm going to get stoned. Fuck yeah. I get to get stoned. You know why? Here's why. Because I'm awesome. And even though I don't know what I'm doing, I learn. And I don't have to enslave elder gods to fucking do it. Some of you folks. I got one person. There's a guy named Dave, and there's a guy named Joe, and there's a guy named Matt, and there's a guy named, I think there's 2 Joes. Hi, Joe. You guys are on a different plane of reality from me because that's how it works. And last time I saw Joe Chen, he looked really awesome. And although I'm not looking for a geisha or another mate, he wouldn't be either, right? I'm not sure how that's going to work out because this is only the first day of the transitionary period, and because of the way things work, some people are going to have some unanticipated outcomes. Whether they like them or not is going to be entirely their choice. But I don't really know how they're going to choose since I'm not there and it's not the future. When those future choices get made, things happen. And at a certain point, beyond the heliopause, far enough out, the focus of the energy emanating from Earth that can be observed with a shit. Well, long story short, I gotta get stoned. I don't got to, but I'm gonna. I mean, I said I was gonna. Like, I need a candle. Let's go inside. Louis Wayne. Hi, Louis Wayne. Dude, you're in the Matrix, dude. You need 4 others. I could be one, but I'm not a digital being, so might have difficulty with that. Also, Louis Wayne is a placeholder for Tamara with a dick. Fuck, they're probably the same fucking person. Nice. Nice. Doors open. This is for some reason I'm not clear on. I think he has to off-gas shit. Is that Adele? Oh my god, I love Adele. Alright, the people who came in here and took Jules' bones and Justin's bones. Oh, did I tell you I have 2 cats? Yeah. I guess some of you didn't know that. So when you thought, oh, I got a great idea, let's just change cats. Well, there's fucking 2 of them, motherfucker. So that worked. Hi, how are you?